So today I want to remind you that I'm a Barca fan. Feels weird, right? So there's a reason for that. I remember 2 seasons ago, some 3 seasons, 4 seasons, 2 seasons ago, where we became objects of mockery. A lot of persons were leaving the club and looking for greener pastures. Clubs that will give them joy. But I remember the beautiful nights. I remember all the magical nights, these guys gave us. And I was like, no, 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 no. You don't leave them at their lowest, right? So I continue to be their fans, finally, it was really not a beautiful experience, but of course we have to stick with them, right? So at the end of the day, we are improving. The team is improving every day, and we even won. At least we have added another trophy last season, right? This season that just rounded up. So what does that say? Sometimes we give up on ourselves and things that we love very, very easily when things doesn't really work out the way it is. We forget, sometimes we even forget that these things used to give us joy, these things used to bring joy to us, these things used to be, our source of happiness, and we just decide, okay, let's just move on. It doesn't really work that way, right? It doesn't really work that way. So you have to learn to, accommodate the downs of all the beautiful things that, that used to give you, kind of fulfillment, kind of joy in the past. You have to learn to accommodate them, like when they are their lowest. Even yourself, I'm not talking about external stuffs now, even yourself. There are sometimes like I wake up and be like, man, this guy, you're so crazy. God really did wonders when he created you, And some days I wake up and be like, man, I don't feel like participating in anything in this world. It happens. It happens. Forget about the filters, forget about what you see. A lot of us do also struggle with such realities, you get. So when it happens to you that I feel so low, should I give up on myself? This is not making any sense. Stick and stick to yourself. But you have to also learn to, why staying with yourself, why sticking with those things that actually, brought you joy in the past. You have to find new ways to reinvent yourself and reinvent those institutions, be it relationship or whatever, that used to give you joy, so that it can, you don't write them off. You don't write them off. You don't write yourself off. For people that take their life, is not really the way forward. That's not really the best way forward. You can actually stick with yourself, keep improving, like the Barca who had to, bring in new players, whether they are young or not, but it did work wonders, right? And this season, I'm looking forward to an amazing run, in the Champions League. Even if it doesn't happen, that's part of football. We move on, right? That's part of life. We don't expect yourself to win every time, okay? Stick with what matters to you the most, even when things are not moving well. Your duty then is not to leave. Your duty is calm down, think about the memories they used to give you, laugh, smile, find a way to actually make sure that those things come back again. You get, find a way to make sure they come back again. It is very, very keen to your growth. It's very, very keen for your development. Today, try as much as possible not to run away. Try as much as possible not to wheeze when things, get not so beautiful, when things get, bad, when things, fall short of the way they used to be. All right, try as much as possible to still stick. I don't mean abusive, relationships now. I don't mean abusive things now, but things that, okay, naturally this is not really their fault, right? It just happens. Of course, life happens. Get stuck there, find a way to reinvent the whole stuff, and of course you'll start having an amazing journey, from the point of making up your mind that this is going to change. All right, so today, try as much as possible to be all you can for your downcasted self and your other associations, be it relationship or whatever. All right, and do have an amazing week, amazing luminary. Do it to stay connected to growth.